Hello, welcome to another episode of Rate My Ads, where today we're diving into the world of D2C subscriptions. By that, I mean direct to consumer, the ones where you order on a website, it comes to your door, they're cutting out the middleman of the retailers, and this comes in the form of food, beverages, cosmetics, accessories, whatever you can find. We'll be digging deep into the world of that because often they're a good example for any brand online because they're spending aggressively and they're also one of the first movers in it. They're raising capital to spend aggressively on online advertising, and it's a good practice to look at the ads they're running because normally if they're spending a lot, they're doing it well. With me today, I have my colleague Ashley Holloway.
Hello.
That wasn't creepy at all. Okay, so first up, we have Huel, who are actually the biggest spenders in the UK on Facebook advertising, I think, for 2019 and 2020, probably 2021, 2022, unless others catch up with them. The good thing that I wanted to show people here is they're the biggest spenders. They're aggressively growing. They're huge valuation right now. But look at their ads. It's not
multiple.
Yeah, there's a lot of things being tested right now. There's no overly complex photo shoots or videos or things like that. Is anyone can replicate the best practices of these ads with their brand, even if you're starting with a really low budget. Because look, these are just photos of customers with similar graphics on them that people are familiar with social media. They point out the pricing, 5-star reviews, and what people want to know. Instead of thinking about what you care about the product, which I'm sure with Huel, there's loads of time spent engineering this perfect drink meal replacement thing. They know what works is these big strap lines in terms of what people want to hear about. No snack and no craving. 5 stars from £2.36 per meal. Ready in seconds. It's all about communicating what the customer wants quickly.
It's a perfect example though for anyone, well, especially this business as well, because they're running multiple ads. But then if you have the amount of ads they're doing is brilliant, but then once they'll figure out which ads are performing best, and obviously they'll switch those ads off, which then that means more of the money then would be pumped into that ad to reach
more and more people. And I'd imagine what's happening is they're testing out huge different variations, and then they're just multiplying. Right, we know that works with a bottle in the image. Does it work with someone who's going to the gym? We target that gym goers. Does it work with someone at their desk working? And we target that workers. Does this communicate more to women? Let's target this with the women. And gym goers again. All this other thing, 50% carbs, 33% more protein. They're just testing out all these different taglines. And then these are sort of similar to the retargeting ads where they're promoting their new flavors to previous customers or people that visited. They're getting bundles and offers for people to sign up and communicating the benefits over to them. Why? You can't go far wrong by looking at what Huel are doing, particularly in these sort of initial ads, and communicating very fast and very effectively why your product. Like, why should they sign up? So that Huel, good example. Keep an eye on what they're doing and look at their ads, because if they're doing something and testing it out, the likelihood is it's because it's a trend that might continue and it's worth following the path they tread.
So the lesson is, don't just run one ad and think it's going to work.
Yeah. You need to test multiple things, and then you'll be in the privileged position to find the best performing things and constantly test against it. So Huel will know the numbers off the back of their hand. Like a lot of these other people we're going to talk about today, it's all around the cost to acquire a customer. All they're trying to do with every ad campaign is chip away at that or find new ways to acquire a customer for cheap. Because if you're getting a direct-to-consumer subscription model, the revenue comes off the back end. You're giving away a lot of offers and people to try the product, and the hope that they stay for 12 months, 24 months, 48 months, and that revenue keeps building and building, but you're only having to pay once to acquire the customer. So that's the importance of these advertising models.
They're building the revenue, but they're also building trust as well.
Exactly. That's important to get across for any new brand, because
especially
people don't know from Adam. So next up, I think this is another one that a lot of people would have heard about, is Harry's razors. Okay, they're cutting and undercutting Gillette and all those other people who've been overcharging for razors, and come seemingly from nowhere in about 3-4 years to being a well-known brand. They go heavy in on the offers. So if I just expand this one out, really simple. It's a picture of a razor, and then what their customers looking for? Close, comfortable shave. I quite like how they've done like a little search box to make it mimic it. But trial set, what you get: high quality razors, fair prices, flexible and no risk. That 100% guarantee. You're reducing like the skepticism of those people. But again, it's all around that offer. Use this code at checkout. They've got a lot of gifts sets at the minute. We're filming this a week before Christmas. Don't know when it will go out, but that's when we're filming it. As you can see,
they're just in terms of the very, I know a lot of the images, but they're very slick, aren't they? Like
really
it's just how they package the box as well. It's like it's all very neat and tidy. It makes people switched on from that, I reckon.
But it's like an experience when they open it every month as well. And
Mm.
like they've got that little search graphic over a lot of different images throughout. Go-to guys gift sets, perfect advertising at the minute.
Mm-hmm.
Again, they're pointing out the features that people care about. A lot of reviews. A bonus of free delivery is a great little offer that you might only keep for retargeting. So I can imagine like this is retargeting people that have hit their gift set page. They've got a quote from someone who bought a set for their husband and loves it, and then to really incentivize and hook them in, they're going, go on then, have free delivery. And it's a great, using social media advertising is a great like testing ground for what offers can work and what offers people one click on, but also actually convert to use. And then they can start using this in less flexible marketing. A lot like Harry's and some of these other brands, they'll go big on podcast advertising once they've found the offer that works. And that's another great way to acquire a lot of customers and embed themselves into a lot of different audiences.
Yeah.
So Harry's, normally they probably have a lot more ads similar to this one, which is all around trying to reduce the risk, different codes at checkout, and maybe it's worth checking out what they're looking like in January, but it's all around Christmas. And from Harry's, we go to one of their key competitors, Dollar Shave Club, which I think rose to fame in America with their like viral video. And they rode the back of that globally. Interestingly enough, less ads run to the UK at the minute, and actually a lot of it is focused to women to expand their audience. Shot just like a little influencer campaign, really simple. Getting all this stuff for only £5, great offer. Speaking to their problems.
Shave butter, this is the money right here. It's going to help with ingrown hairs, razor bumps, and it's also clear. So if I'm trying to like shave around my kitty line or my armpits and stuff, I can see what I'm doing.
They need me for this, I think, for my head.
Huh?
I could do a great ad for my head. Just say,
Well, they've already got loads of you. They've got loads of blokes. It's like, right, what do we do next? They've expanded their market. And again, but it's following those same principles, is the benefits are making an offer so good you can't refuse it, and making it a no-brainer to sign up. The other one, which I'm not going to talk about today, which does this, is Beer 52. In the UK, it's your first box is free. So you pay for your postage and you get a bunch of beer in the post. If you like it, stay on. And it's all around.
It's a good, they haven't even gone into deep in terms of even the text as well. It's kind of just like, it's literally a line, but everything in that line does what it says, and it will get people to click that.
Yeah, I mean, like the advantage Dollar Shave Club and Harry's have got, why it's so smart, is people use the product already. It's just you get a better service with it. Like you're already going to.
But that's a learning for like anyone who will look to run paid ads. Like eventually, once you start to build that audience, the more like I said, the more organic comes through that as well.
Yeah, you've got that advantage because people know about you. But even like people know about razors, it's less hard to do. It's just like, why us? So I think it's interesting to see that they're selling the same shit. It's razors and accessories to your doorstep, But at the minute, Harry's are trying to expand their audience and advertising to women with very simple video ads. That's probably originally like an influencer post, isn't it? And then we've just gone, right, let's use that.
Yeah.
So again, another reason that you could use influencers and get more bang for your buck is using it in paid ads. And then Harry's are all around at the minute Christmas, but sticking with that simple like advertising. Again, you don't need to be forking out. Like the product photo shoots are nice and the packaging's great, but ad like that, anyone could do that for any product. I think we should mimic that for some of our D2C clients as well, because it's a lot more explains what people want in like an instant.
Yeah.
So
it's all about simplicity really with your ads as well. Like you do want to, at the end of the day, when you want to target that customer, you want to make it as simple as possible so they understand it. Yeah, and at the end of the day, they make that click. You know, talk too much shit or the ad doesn't look great, for example. It doesn't speak out to the customer. Then the ad won't perform and it won't perform those clicks. It's like what if you see what Harry's here. It's pretty much they've got a razor in the picture.
Yeah,
boom.
Saying here's go for checkout. Get 15 quid worth of stuff for £4, high quality, fair price, flexible, no risk.
Wouldn't surprise me they're targeting wives, girlfriends as well.
Oh yeah, all the Christmas ones will be.
Yeah.
And then the landing page for this is quite interesting. Is 6 reasons to try Harry's in 2020. They'll be just changing, refocus on quality. So again, they're not directing straight to the shop, they're selling and communicating reasons why.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Like and it's up, you're basically piling on those pain points of what the alternatives are and saying like over time you'll be spending a lot more. Made it easy. We do good for our customers and community. Customers love us. That's a big one in terms of social proof. If you've got reviews, use them and plaster them in front of people because people are sheep and we'll just follow the crowd.
Yeah.
That's a great example of where to guide your ads to. And then anyone who hits that page, you're retargeting them to then check out and purchase. Redeem trial is a great way instead of saying buy, because it's a different switch that it's hitting in the mind. But next up, we've got someone a bit smaller, someone you might not have heard of, but someone that nonetheless are doing some great advertising and the strategies behind them are spot on. So Packed Coffee are like good quality, delicious coffee directly delivered to your door. It fits right in what a good D2C subscription would be because it's an essential that people get through a lot of. The people that love coffee will get through a lot and they take pride in finding the best quality. Now, the big thing that they're pushing behind their advertising is this. So, let's click through. Is for trialing. So once you order your first month, you get a free V60 brew kit. So that high quality filter and the way to create coffees, they're chucking in just as a freebie, where normally that would be like a separate product in itself. And for a lot of D2C brands watching this, what is that upsell? You might be able to sell it on the side, but if you can throw it in free with the monthly subscription, just seems like an amazing offer for any people coming across it. And then
a nice touch.
Yeah, and it's just a smart thing because people think free. Like, I sign up to this thing that I could want anyway, and it just tips them over the edge into getting it.
Yeah, it is also because it sounds like a great offer, but it's like when people are interested in coffee and they're like, I really like this brand. But then it's like when you throw them something in, like, for example, like free, and they're just like, this is like even better. You're just like exciting them even more.
It's like that is a gadget, or not a gadget, but something that a coffee snob would want anyway. Is a V60 filter to get the best coffee through. But again, they've got other ways of retargeting people that have maybe bought from them and disappeared, or have bought one-off to entice them to a subscription. You got 2 bags for £10, a limited edition winter warmer flavors, different flavors like that. I'm just going to look at the landing page for this one as well. So you're creating your bespoke coffee plan with a free V60 kit. That's quite nice. And then they've got this other landing page. So they're testing out different landing pages to see which works best. Again, reviews front and center, cancel your plan any time, delay and fast track your orders, all these other benefits that
I always like that when people do that. Cancel your plan anytime. Just makes it feel people, it pushes them that further, because people think, I don't want to get locked in like a gym membership or something like that.
But like people with any D2C brands watching this, it might go as like, obviously we can let people cancel our subscription any time, but you need to make that obvious on the landing page. Otherwise, it's another mental barrier that people need to get through before committing to buy your product. Yeah. So I quite like Packed Coffee, and I'm sure there's loads of other like niche interests and hobbies, such like sewing or gardening, where people could give away a tool or a gadget or like an upsell thing that makes whatever you're subscribing to. For sewing, it could be, I've worked myself into a corner here, don't really know anything about saying, wool.
He's up in the corner now, he's in trouble.
Yeah, well, that gardening, weaving. Gardening and herbs, you could upsell them a gadget or some gloves or whatever, but you're sending them seeds and things to plant and pot and prune in the post every week. There's probably some sort of gardening subscription box, isn't there? And in the winter, you plant whatever people plant in the winter on their windowsills.
Saved by the Bell. Well done.
Yeah, just about. Right. And then last but not least, we have both myself and Ash no longer live in Wandsworth, but fond memories and used to live there. We have Wandsworth's very own Mindful Chef, which I believe, Ash, are you a current customer?
We are. I am a customer. My girlfriend's a customer. I'm not the customer, but I do like Mindful Chef.
Do you eat it?
Yeah, I eat it.
Yeah, I was going to say, my girlfriend's a customer, and she has nice dinners, and I just watch.
yeah. She buys it, and she says I have to have beans and rice.
But yeah, so Mindful Chef, they're quite fast growing. They're pretty well known, although not up there with like Gusto and is it HelloFresh, like the other meal delivery platforms. What they focus on is like good quality ingredients, and their ads again focus on that social proof of other people's reviews, showing why it's so important around to get other people's reviews, because if it's your business, advertising your business, obviously you're going to be talking it up. But having those little sound bites, 5 stars, and then again with the benefits. What it means, high quality, ethically sourced ingredients, recyclable packaging. People care about that a lot these days. And apparently it's the #1 healthy recipe box.
So it is like, in terms of what they're saying, it is like they're not, again, these aren't like a fake or lies in the ads. It's actually true, because obviously I've tasted the food. It is very fresh.
So Mindful Chef, if you ever come and watch this, Ash, find out his details, DM him, and give him some sort of affiliate code or discount. You can see they're testing out a bunch of different very quick captions, but with similar images. Don't try recipe box until you've read this review. My secret's keeping healthy during lockdown. Again, that's like, these are almost like article titles, and I'm going to see if it goes into an article or if it just goes into, perfect. It goes into an article. You're warming people up to what you're offering. But anyone who clicks on an article like this, they are going to get retargeted with these types of offers to make it a no-brainer. And look, they're testing out, I bet this is actually the same value, 25% off your first and second box, or £10 off your first and second box. But it's just trying to see which one performs better in terms of our little silly monkey minds and which one works best. Again, you can see all these different offers. Got advantage if you've got food is food looks delicious. Does yours look like that when it comes out, Ash?
Well, I mean, I'm the chef when I have to do it, so no, because
maybe that's the next guide, is how to make the food look like it does on the ads. But yeah, as you can see, there's even more offers for these, and I think some more customer stories and getting across their mission. Really good example again of a brand guiding people in, testing out a lot of different ads, but also getting those testimonials and experimenting with offers in front of people's faces. And I think we're going to leave it there for today. I hope this has been useful for any D2C brand or any e-commerce brand at all, because those principles of get your reviews front and center, test out different offers on your advertising before you scale them up, simple ads showing the benefits and exactly what service you're providing to people is great. I think that Harry's one, so it was just a picture of a razor and mimic what people would search on Google. It's really simple, really smart, and works really well.
Yeah.
If you need help with brainstorming what these ads could look like, creating these ads, or even just managing these ads day to day, there's a link in the description below where you can come and talk with me and Ash about your brand. So it's not about Harry's, Huel, and other shit. It's your business and how we can get you the same profitability, build that same engine that these brands are doing day to day. It's a link in the description to put your call now. And we'll be back very soon. And any sign-off messages, Ashley?
Let's get you on the ad step ladder.
Yes.
Yes.
Indeed. And enjoy your Mindful Chef dinner tonight, Ash.
I will.